that then I took the other. So he had two options. उनमें से वो एक रास्ते को बहुत देर तक देखते रहे, चेक करने के लिए कि क्या वो रास्ता उनके लिए सूटेबल है या नहीं, और फिर उन्होंने डिसाइड किया और वो दूसरे रास्ते पर चलने लग गए, क्योंकि उन्हें ये लगा कि ये रास्ता भी इस रास्ते के ही जितना अच्छा है. He says just as fair. So he felt that both the paths were equally good. So he started walking on one of them. And he says that having perhaps the better claim. So poet कह रहे हैं कि हो सकता है poet को ऐसा लगा कि ये रास्ता उनके लिए better है, इसीलिए उन्होंने ये रास्ता choose किया. And then he says, why did he feel that this path was better for him? Because it was grassy. This path had grass on it. And that means it was unused. Not many people had walked on this path earlier. That is why this path was grassy. This shows that the poet is adventurous. He chose such a path for him that had not been walked over by many people. वो ये कह रहे हैं कि जिस रास्ते पर घास उगी हुई थी, जो ग्रासी था, उससे उन्हें ये पता चला कि ज्यादा लोग उस रास्ते पर चलकर नहीं गए थे, और जैसे कि वो एडवेंचरस टाइप के थे, उन्होंने ये वाला रास्ता चूज किया. एंड वांटेड वेयर का मतलब ये है कि ये जो रास्ता है जिसपे घास उगी हुई है, बहुत सारे लोग अभी तक उस पर चलकर नहीं गए थे. एंड देन व्हाट ही सेज, दो एज फॉर दैट द पासिंग देयर had warned them really about the same. कुछ दूरी पर जाने के बाद पोएट ने क्या रियलाइज किया, क्या रियलाइजेशन हुई पोएट को, that both the paths have been worn out the same way. He realizes this thing that ये वाला रास्ता इनिशियली ग्रासी था, लेकिन बाद में ये रास्ता भी वैसे ही worn out है जैसे कि दूसरा वाला रास्ता था. तो उन्होंने शुरुआत में देखा कि ये रास्ता ग्रीन है और उन्होंने वो रास्ता चूज कर लिया, लेकिन ऐसा नहीं था. Both the paths were similar and they were worn out. They had been used by people and they had been walked over. Now let us correlate this stanza to our life. Life में भी poet says that हमारे पास दो choices होती हैं, दो या दो से ज्यादा options होती हैं, and we choose one out of them, although both of them are similar. कोई भी रास्ता ले लीजिए आप लाइफ में, कोई भी ऑप्शन चूज कर लीजिए, सभी में वही फायदे हैं, सभी में नुकसान है, सभी में प्रॉब्लम्स हैं, सभी में चैलेंजेस हैं, एंड यू हैव टू फेस दोस चैलेंजेस. हम ये सोचते हैं कि हाँ, हम एक बेटर ऑप्शन चूज कर रहे हैं, पर ऐसा नहीं होता. थोड़ी देर उस रास्ते पर चलने के बाद, थोड़ी देर उस ऑप्शन को एक्सपीरियंस करने के बाद, वी रियलाइज दैट बोथ द ऑप्शंस आर सिमिलर, बोथ हैव देयर प्रोज एंड कॉन्स. On both the paths, you have to face challenges and hurdles. Now we see stanza 3. And both that morning equally lay, in leaves no step had trodden black. Oh, I kept the first for another day, yet knowing how way leads on to way, I doubted if I should ever come back. Now we'll see the meanings of this stanza. Trodden means walked over. When you walk over the leaves, they turn black. Now the poet here says that both that morning equally lay in leaves, no step had trodden black. Now here the poet says that both the paths on that particular morning were equal, were similar. Both of them had leaves on them and no one had stepped on those leaves, and they were still green in color. They had not been turned black in color. That means no one had walked on either of the paths. But poet thought that okay, now today I'll take this path and I'll keep the other path for another day. And he says that although I knew that one way leads on to another way, that means you cannot go back on the choice that you have made. Once you choose one path, again there'll be a choice for you, then again you'll select one out of those, again you'll go ahead on that path. You don't have the option of going back and selecting the path that you had left earlier. But still, although poet knew this thing, he had thought in his mind that okay, I'll walk the other path some other day. So, यहाँ पर पोएट हमें क्या बताना चाह रहे हैं कि हम अपनी लाइफ में भी कभी ऐसा सोचते हैं कि दो ऑप्शंस हैं, चलो आज ये वाली ऑप्शन ट्राई कर लेते हैं, दूसरी वाली ऑप्शन फिर कभी ट्राई कर लेंगे. बट दैट डज नॉट हैपन. क्योंकि आप जो ऑप्शन चूज कर लेते हैं उसके बाद आप उसी ऑप्शन पर, उसी रास्ते पर चलते जाते हैं और फर्दर और ऑप्शंस आपके रास्ते में आती जाती हैं, बट यू नेवर गेट अ चांस टू कम बैक and take the other option that you had left earlier. And the poet says that I knew this thing, but still I thought in my heart that okay, I'll keep the other path for some other day. In stanza 4 he says, I shall be telling this with a sigh, somewhere ages and ages hence. Two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less travelled by, and that has made all the difference. Now in this stanza, sigh means a deep breath, lambi si saans bharna, and hence here means in the future, in the times to come. Now here poet is telling about his future. What is the impact of the choice that he has made on his future? He says that in the future, I will take a deep breath, and I will say that once upon a time, I had reached such a point in my life that there were two options, there were two roads in a wood, in a forest, and I travelled on that road which had been travelled upon by lesser number of people. And that choice has made me what I am today, and that has made all the difference in my life. Now we correlate this to our life in our future. When we grow up, then we will say that once upon a time, when I was a young man, I had two options in my life, and I chose that option which had not been chosen by many people, and that choice has made me what I am today. Now actually, this is true because whatever you become in your future life depends on what kind of choices you make today. So the poet wants to make all of us realize this thing that we should be very wise. We should be very wise while we make choices, while we select our paths out of the given alternatives. So this is a very strong message for all the students that you should be very wise, very careful while selecting out of the options that you have in your life, because your future depends on the choices that you make today. Now we'll discuss the literary devices used in this poem. Stanza 1. First of all, there is symbolism. Symbolism is the main base of this poem. The entire poem, two roads, is a symbol which represents the two or more choices in our life. So these two roads represent choices in the life of a man. The next device is anaphora. Anaphora is when the same word is repeated at the start of two or more lines. Here you can see line 2, 3 and 4 begin with the word and. This is anaphora. Now we'll discuss the rhyme scheme. The rhyme scheme of the entire poem is A, B, A, B. Would and stood and could are rhyming. Both and undergrowth are rhyming. So the rhyme scheme is A, B, A, B. Now we see stanza 2. In stanza 2 also, the rhyme scheme is same A, B. Fair is rhyming with where and there. Claim is rhyming with same. So it is A, B. Another device used here is alliteration. Alliteration is the repetition of a consonant sound at the start of two or more consecutive words. Here you can see wanted where. Were sound is repeating in both of these words, and in this line, the sound is repeating. Though, that, the, there. The sound is very prominent. This is also alliteration. Now we see stanza 3. Again the rhyme scheme in stanza 3 is also the same. A, B, A, B. Lay is rhyming with day and way. Black is rhyming with back. So we get A, B, A, B. Again there is alliteration. First, for. First sound is repeating here. In stanza 4, the rhyme scheme is same. A, B, A, B. Sigh is rhyming with I and by. Hence is rhyming with difference. Then there is repetition. Repetition is the repeated use of a word or a sentence to lay emphasis. Here you can say ages word is repeating because he wants to tell after many years. So he is repeating the word ages and ages. Now in this poem, in stanza 1 and stanza 4, this line is also repeating. Two roads diverged in a wood. In stanza 1, the poet had said two roads diverged in a yellow wood. So, why is he repeating this sentence? Because the main crux, the main base of this poem is the two choices in a man's life. And so he is repeating this sentence that many times in our life we have two options and we have to choose only one out of them. We cannot go on both the choices. And that is the most crucial point of our life. Because our future depends on the choice that we make today. So this is the most important message that the poet wants to give us in this poem.